My name is Eimear Keenan and I am the head girl of Mount Lourdes. I would like to sincerely welcome you all to our virtual open event. I am aware that this open event is very different to what you would have been looking forward to and indeed expecting. However, I hope that you are able to enjoy our virtual experience of Mount Lourdes and get a closer look into what life at Mount Lourdes is really like. I understand how many of you must be feeling as you come to the end of your time at primary school. Some of you will be feeling very excited, and some of you may even be feeling nervous about the prospect of leaving behind your teachers and all the things that you have become so familiar with in primary school. That is all completely normal. I remember when I was a P7 pupil, I was anxious about making the move to Mount Lourdes. However, as I made the transition from primary school to Mount Lourdes, I was supported in every step of my journey by all the support structures Mount Lourdes have in place. I can assure all of you that you have nothing to worry about either. Regardless of which post-primary school you attend, you will be well looked after. My journey in Mount Lourdes began in 2014, when I moved from my small primary school, Taddygar. After a long night of tossing and turning with anticipation and nerves, my first day finally arrived. I will never forget the first time I stood at the entrance of Mount Lourdes. The building seemed to completely tower over me. But to be fair, that wasn't a surprise considering my height. I was bursting with excitement to begin my new adventure at big school. I could hardly contain myself. As I gingerly walked into the assembly hall, I realised that I was not the only girl with big dreams and an even bigger blazer. I soon found out I was to be a member of 8B, or as we called it, 8B, simply the best, better than all the rest. Our senior prefect and form teacher helped us to get to know our way around what seemed like an endless amount of corridors. I remember thinking, how will I ever make my way from classroom to classroom? But there was always someone on hand to help us, and we were soon able to navigate our way around the school building. After a few weeks, I quickly realised that the school day was not going to be made up of playing icebreakers and games to help us get to know each other. But through the support we had, we quickly adjusted to our new routines and our new subjects. Before I could say Feliz Halloween, which is Happy Halloween in Spanish, I was sharing my newfound expertise in the languages and cooking up a storm with my new home economics skills. I felt well and truly part of the Mount Lourdes community. As I reminisce, I am very grateful to the teachers and support staff of Mount Lourdes for encouraging us to step out of our comfort zone and make new friends. I transferred to Mount Lourdes with just one friend from primary school. Little did I know that over the course of the weeks and months ahead, I would establish friendships that would last throughout my Mount Lourdes journey. This journey included gaining so many new experiences, from watching Aladdin in the Grand Opera House, visiting the heritage site that is the Giant's Causeway, making my first pilgrimage to Knock Shrine, and staring at the stars in the Armagh Planetarium. However, my most cherished memory has to be the renowned third-year trip, where we were lucky enough to experience the sights of Barcelona, including La Sagrada Familia and Las Ramblas. But the highlight of the trip for me was experiencing the tallest roller coaster in Europe. Now that was definitely something that towered over me. Along with the many trips on offer, we have been involved in lots of extracurricular activities in school. The highly anticipated annual bake sales, eagerly awaited talent shows, including acts by our very own staff, created a fun and happy atmosphere for us all. Our year always culminated in one of the most exciting days of the year, our annual sports day, where students and staff alike enjoyed a barbecue, ice cream van, and of course participating in some races. Mount Lourdes has enabled me to pursue my own interests and hobbies. There is something for everyone here in Mount Lourdes. From singing in the school choir, debating in the current affairs club, playing traditional music, or being a member of the student council, to name but a few. For me, as someone who has always had a passion for all things sport, I immersed myself in becoming a member of many of the Mount Lourdes sports teams. Some of my best memories from junior school come from battling through hills and hailstones in cross country in Mollusk, tackling sprinting and springing in athletics in the Lakeland Forum, and mastering passing and pivots in netball. I loved every minute of it. Being a member of the Mount Lourdes Gaelic football team made a brilliant impact on me. Where club and county rivalries were put on hold, temporarily, we came together as one team. Playing with older year groups allowed me to make friends outside my year and helped me to improve my skills and confidence as a footballer. Inevitably, school football allowed classroom friendships to blossom. Sometimes there was more time spent chatting and less time spent focusing on our training, leaving me with so many lifelong memories that I would cherish forever. Within the blink of an eye, I found myself no longer a junior student but a jumper-wearing senior, ready to embark on my GCSE journey. With the introduction of controlled assessments, orals and essays, GCSEs were a big step up. However, with the guidance and support from all staff, we conquered them and moved on to the next stage of our educational journey, our A-levels. This time round, we had a scaled down subject list, new classes, and most excitingly, new classmates joining from neighbouring schools. The hard work really started in 6th year as we focused on schoolwork, university choices and applications. However, we successfully made the transition into our new level of study and overcame any challenges we faced. As we all know, 2020 brought considerable changes in school life, including uncertainty with examinations. Throughout the year, we had to adapt to the new norm of both remote and blended learning. But through the wonders of technology and with the help of our teachers, we have been able to continue our learning during these challenging times. As my time as an MLE girl draws to a close, the reality of leaving becomes harder to comprehend. Mount Lourdes has prepared me for a smooth transition from school to university by equipping me with the skills necessary to succeed. Leaving will be a bittersweet moment. On the one hand, I am more than ready and excited to branch out into the wider world. But on the other hand, I will undoubtedly miss the entire school community that is Mount Lourdes. And so, to all P7 students, as you make the transition from primary school to post-primary school in September, should it be Mount Lourdes or another school, my advice to you is to work hard, take all the opportunities that come your way, and make the most of the next chapter of your life. So that, like me, you will leave post-primary with lasting memories, true friendships, and confidence that as one chapter of your life closes, you're ready for the next one to begin. Thank you.